What's going on? Here are my picks of the day for December 8th. Real quick, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It won't cost you anything, but it does help me out. As always, you can take these picks straight up, or you can tease them and throw them in a parlay for some better chances of winning. But let's get into it. Game 1 is the Pistons going up against the Magic. And right off the bat, I expect this game to be a fast-paced game. Both these teams are in the top 10 when it comes to pace of game. In other words, they play with fast tempo, they push the ball up the court, and they create scoring opportunities. On top of that, Jalen Suggs and Jalen Duren might not play tonight because of injuries, and if that's the case, both teams are going to be missing a key piece of their defense. And all that tells me is that points are going to get scored. I will say though, the Pistons do start off strong, but they tend to run out of gas late in the game. But if the Magic can at least keep the pace up, this game should go over with no trouble. So my pick for game 1 is Pistons Magic over 221 points. Game 2 is the Hawks against the 76ers. The Hawks are a pretty average team when it comes to size. Per NBA standards, they're considered a small team because they don't have the height that a lot of these other teams have. So to combat that, they play very fast and aggressively. They're actually ranked 4th for pace of play. And so no matter if they're doing well or not, the one thing we know is that they go hard when they have the ball, and this gives them lots of opportunities to score. And both these teams have been shooting really well recently too, hitting over 45% of their shots. They're both top 5 in points per game, and so scoring shouldn't be an issue tonight. The 76ers have the ability to score, but they have a very average defense, and they let opponents score over 110 points per game. I'm not too concerned with who's going to win, but what I do know is that it's going to be a high scoring game. So for pick number 2, I'm going to go with the Hawks versus 76ers over 235 points. And then game 3 is the Wizards going up against the Nets. The Wizards have been struggling this season, but they have the ability to score. I've seen too many games from them where even if they end up losing, they put up an enormous amount of points. But when it comes to their defense, that's where the real problem is. They're ranked dead last in defense in the NBA. The Nets have the better record, but their defense isn't great either. Their defense is ranked 20th in the league. But they do have Cam Thomas and Spencer Dinwiddie, and I know those guys can score. All we need tonight is a few key players from both teams to do what they do and to put up some points, and this should be an easy over. So the pick for game 3 is going to be over 235 points. If you're tailing, be sure to let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.